Fascinated by our next guest. He's known as the Weldguy. He just returned from Vegas after welding at the MGM Grand Pool for the Miller Brewing Distributors Convention for a new product called Sparks. He joins us this morning, Kendall Polster. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And we've got some of your artwork right in front of us here. If you've seen, your work is so distinctive. It's all metal.
There's a lot of welding on it, that's for sure. And
yeah.
And all the sculpture, it's made out of scrap, recycled metal. So.
It's fascinating. Now, your backstory, microbiologist.
Yeah, I just, as a hobby, I started welding. I saw things I liked. I thought I could do it myself, and my brother taught me how to weld. And
so you just started welding stuff?
Yeah, it got out of hand. This is my job now for 14 years.
For 14 years. And we see some more of your works. In addition to galleries, you're being shown at a number of galleries. You've also done some work for restaurants in town.
Yeah, several. I've done a lot of work for Osteria and Cubanitas.
You said if you go in Cubanitas, it's everything.
Everything, from the chairs, the bar, everything on the walls, frames for their big family photos.
Now I can imagine this, like, okay, so I got my welding gun, I'm starting off, and I'm building, getting out of hand. People are like, what are you doing? Is that kind of how you start getting more, like the sculptures became bigger and bigger and...
Yeah, the larger and stuff, and finally I just needed to get rid of it, so started taking it to galleries, and a lot of people like it.
Microbiology, now it's a full-time?
Yes, nothing to do with any science or anything anymore.
So tell me, what was it like being in Vegas for Miller and...
That was a really impressive setup that they had. They just a gigantic stage with all the different brands of beers that they are selling, and they wanted me to, with their Sparks, they wanted me to make Sparks, so I did an electric chair for them, a big 7-foot sign with their logo, and a little man drinking a Sparks, and it was, they wanted me there for 3 hours grinding and welding and have the finished product at the end.
Wow. And you're talking about a dream come true, like living, doing what you want to do. You also live the way a lot of guys like to live. Tell me about your house. It's called...
Yeah, it's, well, the basement's called Manland.
Yeah.
That's actually going to be on a little segment on HGTV on this Monday, the 7th at 5 o'clock. But the reason they filmed it is I have an aquarium on there. It's 1,650 gallons.
Not just an aquarium. It's like, what, 8 by 8?
Yeah, it's 8 foot by 8 foot by 6 feet deep. And it's all native Wisconsin fish, bluegill, carp, crappie, bullheads. And
you actually get into the tank?
Yes.
To clean it and to do maintenance and all that. That's how big it is.
Yeah, it's ventilated to the outside, just so there's no humidity in the house, and
it's just like a lot of guy things.
There is, yeah. I welded all the furniture in the basement. I had a guy do the leather upholstery work, but all the furniture. There's a lot of art down there. The ceiling's all hubcaps. You know
you're going to get a lot of requests. People are like, I want a man den.
Yeah.
And there's lots of opportunity for that. Now, again, these works shown at private galleries. Any showings coming up soon?
Right now I'm showing at Frank Allen Gallery in Milwaukee, and I always sell in Kohler at Art Space and Artopia in Lake Geneva.
So look for that, and we'll put a link on our website so you can get in touch with the Weldguy. If you see something you'd like to fashion, maybe for your home, your front yard, for your man land, it's already copyrighted, so you can call yours the Man Den. Thank you so much for being here, Kendall.
All right, thanks for having me.
Very nice meeting you.
You too.
And as we head to break, here's Tom Pippins with NASCAR.